See what they use that for.
I see no other paths.
Furka is really good here because we could kill the 4 with the mutagen. The red one damages. Self-poison. And then kill that. Is a good combo.
Never a problem 4 inches of steel couldn't solve.
Nice. What's up everyone and welcome back to another deck guide. For today, I've put together a Syndicate list for you. We will be incorporating the new buffs that have just come out this patch into this list. It's a very interesting and different list now considering those changes. And basically the emphasis with this deck is we've got a ton of control with all the poison that we can deliver on offer through these units and different combinations we have in this deck. Poisons will be our main form of control with this list, and we can also use it for boosting. So it's a poison overload deck. It's a one-time salamander play deck. The idea with the salamander is that Fallen Railer will be poisoning units as they're played from the opponent's side. And then at the end of a match, we can hit salamander last and just destroy all these units with poison charges on them. So the leader ability that we're using is Jackpot. Jackpot's pretty good because you don't have to really worry about over profiting when playing units. Whenever an allied unit gives you coins, boost it by any excess amount gained. So that's pretty nice. Takes away some of the maths involved when playing, some Syndicate types of lists. Sometimes managing profit could be the hardest aspect of the game, to be honest, as far as dealing with a particular leader ability and certain combinations around those leaders. So the order allows you to gain 9 coins, then boost an allied unit by any excess amount gained. With the order ability, we're really looking to use that at the end of a match, and it can be dedicated to Salamander to help get that tribute out. Keep in mind, getting coins for Savola could be important as well through the use of leader. It really depends on what you got on you and what situation you're in at that point of the match when you're going to go ahead and commit it. So stratagem that we're using is Tiger's Eye. You're gaining 5 coins with this. This is when we go first, obviously. I did add this in here because we're playing Sol as a round 1 card. So to work better with his Horde condition, we just want to get as many coins as possible and as fast as possible. So in addition to that, we've also got the Flying Redanian. So that's another reason why we want to get to a full pouch quick, just to get that thinning out. So what I'm going to do is run you through this list bottom up and explain how best to play each card and when to play it during a match. We're going to begin with the bronze cards down here. I really like the change to Mutant. When poisoned, spawn a base copy of self on this row, counter 1. So each turn you could go up by 3 points. It could just keep duplicating itself. I do like to play Mutant as a round 1 card, along with some other poison giving cards that we have in this deck, to keep it as a nice 3-point per turn engine for us. So try to commit these round 1. Fist Tech Trafficker, we've got a lot of poison synergies. We could use this to even poison the Mutant to get an extra copy, and by doing so we're getting coins because it's an ally, or you could use it offensively to destroy an opponent's unit. So go ahead and use these as you need to during a match. Try to use them together, obviously. We've got 2 in deck. Tax Collectors give us a way to get coin. Every other turn on turn end, gain 1 coin. They're ranged row locked. I'd suggest playing... You could play up to 2 Tax Collectors round 1, really. We've got a lot of different ways to gain coins. I like to play the Tax Collectors round 1 with Soul. Kind of use that as a bit of a package to not only get profit, but they turn into engines as we over profit as well. So feel free to play them round 1 or 1 round 1. Failed Experiment. This card got buffed up too. Deploy. Poison Self. The fee is that it moves poison from self to a unit. Now, when it says unit, that could be any unit. That could be your unit. That could be your opponent's unit. So this could act as a form of control. You can use it in combination with Mutant, obviously with that card's ability. if you want to get extra value that way. You can also use that card with Salamandra Abomination, or you could just use it for control. Okay, so this seems to be a good card to commit round 1. We want to play more bronzes round 1 and save the golds for the end of the match. You want to be kind of conservative how you commit your cards to rounds, okay, as you progress. So not a bad round 1 card to play up. So for some more control and profit, we've got Fist Tech in here. We've got 2 of them. Profit 4, poison a unit. Once again, Fist Tech, you could use it on Mutant if you want to get duplication value and get some coins. You can poison, you can really use it just like Failed Experiment. Poison the Abomination or use it offensively to destroy your opponent's units, okay? Feel free to use them round 1 if you want to get to a quicker horde for soul and get bowed out, that's fine. And just bear in mind, I have these crime cards in here. They have the crime tag because I have added Furco into this deck for extra consistency and access overall, because it gives us some thinning as well. Okay. Stolen Mutagens play really good now. So with these, the best way to get value out of them, if you control at least 2 Salamandra units, choose an additional mutagen when you play it. So typically you just get 1 choice to play, but having 2 Salamandra units, you get your 1 choice and another on top of it. So usually what I like to do is, this gives us a lot of flexibility. Like you could damage an enemy unit by 4 playing the red mutagen and then go for blue mutagen with the poison, right? Because we've got a lot of poison synergies. Poison an allied unit gaining 5 coins. So you could poison the mutant that duplicates, or the abomination, for example. Okay, so nice to use when we have a number of Salamandra units down. So keep in mind the timing of this play. You can feel free to commit 1 round 1, that's fine, and just use the rest sparingly. Conjurer's Candle is in here. It's got the resilience tag. So when you've played it, it's going to carry over into the next round, act as a spender. It gives us profit as well, which is good. Boost an ally unit by 1. Increase the boost by this card's fee cost. Each time you pay this card's fee, increase its cost by 1 up to 9. So Candle's nice because it gives us a way to make use of coins that may not have a use at some stage. In addition to that, it can help protect some important units. So, for example, you could use Candle to boost up maybe Rayla early on when you first play her. In particular, the Scarabs, our defender units, which could be really good and handy. You've also got cards like Roland to consider, maybe Gellert, those kinds of units, okay? So the idea with Candle is that you really want to play it with Defender. We're not necessarily looking to bleed with this deck because we're doing like a poison board wipeout. I think we just want to get round control and go ahead, pass round 2 and play a long round 3 and just wipe the opponent's board with poisons. But playing this into round 2, if you want to push with it, or if you're getting bled, that's okay, because it's going to carry over into round 3 still. So Soul's a nice way to get round control, very strong engine. We will be looking to go for Horde 9 when playing him. At the end of your turn, boost off by 3. Okay, so if we've got 9 coins in pouch, it'll be a 3-point per turn engine. Definitely a round 1 card in combination with tax collectors. Getting coins, they'll be boosting. Eventually, Soul will be boosting. Can be a lot of tempo for the opponent to deal with. So that's just a way to help secure round control. Gellert also got a buff. It now has the immunity tag. It gives us profit 2. Fee 1, poison an allied unit and boost it by 2. Cooldown 1. At the end of your turn, purify self. So it loses immunity from Adrenaline 5 onwards. How we're looking to use Gellert. You could commit it round 1 if you want to go for round control and push hard for that. What you could do is just use it in combination with the mutants. So not only are you boosting a unit, but these will be duplicating also. So that's a good way to use it. You can use it in combination with the Salamander Abomination as well. That seems to be good. in addition to that, you've also got Failed Experiment to consider as well, because as we said, this unit's allowed to move poison from itself to another unit. So maybe you want to put poison onto this and flick it to your opponent's side of the board, get some combos going that way. Gillet's really good when played with Roland though, keep that in mind too. So if you can, try to save him for the long round 3 with Roland, because whenever a unit gains poison, Roland will be boosting himself, gaining coins of 2 lots. And if you got a full pouch, he ends up becoming an engine, right? Because we're going to be over profiting. And according to our leader, he'll be boosting then. Okay, so try to save Roland for a long round 3. As I said, we've got Furco in here to give our deck more consistency, more thinning, play a crime card from your deck. It's really nice when you've got all these mutants duplicated out. Perhaps to go Furco into Stolen Mutagens, and then you get that very good value out of this card. Furco round 1 seems to be good because, like I said, it gives our deck more thinning, so we're more likely to get to the cards we want to play. It gives us a bit of extra points too. Hideout, it's a resilience, so if you don't use the order on the round that it is played, it will carry over into the next round. What we're really looking to do with Salamandra Hideout is spawn Salamandra Abomination, and by doing that, we could give poison to this card, and whenever it's poisoned, it keeps boosting itself by 2, which is a nice use of it. With the order of the location, we can use that at the end of a match to take poison from one of our units, destroy one of the opponent's units. We can do that at the end with this, okay? So as I said, we're playing Salamander in here. It's a one-time Salamander play. We're not playing Renew to play this twice or anything crazy like that. It gives us profit 1, but we're increasing the profit by 1 for every Salamandra unit. So keep in mind, we're playing so many Salamandra units, this should give us a few extra coins when playing this. Really, you want to play this at the end of a match, and we're going to play it for Tribute 9, poison all units on the battlefield. And we're hoping that Rayla sticks to the board and continues to poison the opponent's units as they're played. So when you play this, it just wipes out the whole entire side of the board, okay? So you just want to be careful that, because this is poisoning all units, just make sure if you've got any self-poison synergies that you're playing them correctly, not to destroy your own units as well. Flying Redanian is just for thinning in the deck. On Horde 9, gets drawn out to the board from deck or graveyard. Keep that in mind. It's going to go to a random allied row. We've got Defender in here mainly to protect Rayla, but it's really nice for King of Beggars if he happens to fall behind defenders, protect those points, Savola, etc. Also Roland behind Defender. It's really a card you're going to play round 3 when you're going for the poison setup and the poison destruction. And when you pay that tribute, go ahead and boost those token units up with Conjurer's Candle as well, I'd suggest, just so your opponent can't access your row there. Savola, Profit 2, Tribute 9, spawn Savola's Frightener in this row. We've got King of Beggars, so we've got a few units which we have to pay a significant tribute for to help remove KOB's counter. So this is one of them, and Salamander is one of them. And yeah, it just gives us some nice points at the end of the match. This could be like the second last or the very last play you're going to do in a game, because it gives you a lot of points and draws out King of Beggars. Royal Decree, just for consistency. I prefer Decree over the other card, which gives you profit and searches in the deck, because Decree is more specific and you can go exactly for what you want with no limitations of where a card is in your deck at the time when you're searching. So just use this as you need to for your gold cards, most likely. King of Beggars, it's a spender, fee 1, boost off by 1. So while it's in our deck, whenever we're playing a tribute, remove a counter. For each coin paid, for each removed counter, gain 1 coin back. So KOB is great because when you're paying tributes, you're basically getting exactly what you spent right back. And when the counter reaches 0, it summons itself from the deck to a random allied row. So what we want to do is ensure King of Beggars is always in our deck because we want it to get thinned out and work properly that way. Counter 12. So we've got, like I said, we've got Salamandra. We have Savola. We've got Defender, and you've got Rayla as the main ways to take this counter away from this card. So yeah, Fallen Rayla, pretty sick card now, I really like it. Veil, so it can be protected from any status. Profit 3 it gives us. The tribute is that you remove poison from an allied unit, then you're boosting yourself by 5. Whenever your opponent plays a unit, poison it and remove a counter. When the counter reaches zero, the tribute becomes a fee. So that means like this is a very strong spender. You could just click as many times as you want as long as you got enough coins in your pouch and get some pretty good value out of this that way. But really what I like to do is I play Defender first when in the long round 3 and play this just right away without using the tribute because I want to prioritize poisoning as many of the opponent's units as possible early on for the poison wipeout. And then we're just using this as a potential spender throughout that round. Okay, so round 3 card. Now that I've outlined the list, let me explain how to execute the strategy for this deck. So round 1, we kind of want to rely on our engines to get us through and get us round control. Most of the time, I'd suggest just going for a long round 3 because we want to do a whole poisoning of the entire board and wipe out all the opponent's units, and we've got a lot of points and we can achieve that. So try to go round control, pass round 2, go long round 3. The way you're going to do that is round 1, you can go ahead and play the tax collectors, Soul as strong engines, giving you coins and boosting. You've got the mutants to consider. You can play Furco in combination with the mutants to get a mutagen to get extra value that way. You can play Failed Experiment. You've also got Gillett, okay? Hopefully that's enough to get you round control. Just pass going into a long round 3 and open up with Defender. Play Rayla immediately behind Defender so you can start poisoning your opponent's units as they're played, so we destroy more by the end of a match. And then you're going to start to look to set up cards like Roland right away because he's going to be gaining coins and boosting as Rayla poisons. You have Salamandra Hideout, any of your bronze cards that are left, and you can play Savola that time as well as the match closes down. And then perhaps final play of the match would be Salamander, paying the tribute, destroying all of your opponent's units with poisons. So I hope you're going to enjoy the following matches. Please share your feedback down below. Okay. It's pretty powerful, this poison combo. What deck? I think Symbiosis is pretty good. If you check the list that I just put out on my channel, it's very strong. I'd suggest that. Maybe some control decks could be good too because there's a lot of boosting in this meta. I believe it will happen that way. What's up, my friend? How are you? Yes.
This moment, I've seen
So
it
it's a
already.
hand buff list reversing.
Appeals can be filed within 7 years.
Just get our coins generating first. But yeah, self-poison seems to be pretty strong. I'm pretty curious about it.
Would you like an arrow to the head instead?
No, dwarves do not qualify for childcare tax relief.
What's up, my man? How are you, Z? How's things?
You'll regret your mum ever squirted you out.
So this card's super strong now, hey. Wow. Okay, they're going for it. That's good to hear, bro. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. Horde 6, it will start boosting by 2. Maybe it's a bit early to play that, is it? I haven't tried it yet, no. Most busted bronze, really. I'm doing good, 23. How are you? Gonna be on 7? Guess we could play it now. So those two units, Donkey and the 12 have failed. Can't really poison them here.
I never miss.
I keep playing. All the forest. Guess what? Oh, right.
When the white frost comes, do not eat the yellow snow.
Right. We could poison the 7. So how much we're going up by at this time? 4 9s, boosting by 3. Right. It would have been good to keep Candle. I mean, I pretty much want them both, really. Maybe we need the Prophet later. So yeah, I'm not going to use the order. I'm just going to go for a long round. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you've been well, buddy. So yeah, it's pretty important, that card. But I don't want to give up round control. I don't feel like it. Good cards. So we're hoping to just poison the board, really. Destroy everything.
This is strong magic.
We could take Mutant in, get some duplication value out. Poisoning Rayla's probably the way we're going to go about this. It's not bad either. Busted Decree. I can't wait to come around to it, man. I think my next list will be hand buff after this one. Well, missing Defender and Rayla. Oh. They're not really heavy on the control, but... They,
Fine. If my coin's rang to you, go kiss a dog neath its tail.
they probably kill Rayla, don't they? Maybe I'm going Defender. You lost all your games with it, really?
Who do I spy?
What? Well, that's interesting. Oh my goodness. We could kill it. We could come around to it. I think I should go Defender with Decree. Probably doing that. Get boat out. King of Beggars at 8. Right, probably should have boosted that.
Break? I'll give you a bloody break, lazy shite.
Maybe come around to answering the 9 there. Could be a good idea. So we go probably the 6 next. Failed experiment.
Keep a stiff neck.
Harvest. Okay. See what they use that for.
I see no other paths.
Furka is really good here because we could kill the 4 with the mutagen. The red one damages. Self-poison. And then kill that. It's a good combo.
Never a problem 4 inches of steel couldn't solve.
Nice. Patrick, what's up? How you been, buddy? I think you'll like this one. I didn't get Rayla in this draw, but I got her in this list. Yeah, we got some good combos here. Oh, my goodness.
Little as melons. You mud dibs, dunderhead.
It's pretty serious business, man.
Miss Tech never. Why Constable this is pounded sugar?
So he purifies now? So he can get answered, can he? He's at 6. I don't think they have much control, really. Dryad's Caress, really.
Same time next week.
Yeah, well, thanks, buddy.
May be old and wise, but know not of farming.
Well, it's non-devotion. Could have some tall punish last, but I don't think we're really concerned at this point, are we? What's the spend for this is 1. Do I want to poison now? I'm just doing this, aren't I?
I want to see corpses. Corpses everywhere.
Aglace. Alright. So we poison this. Yeah, there. That's it. Pretty crazy points. Yeah, we definitely don't want boat in hand. Cool. So it's a pirates kind of deck. Onslaught. Yeah, rank 14, really? Man, it's a ton of fast track, dude. Hopefully this is the one for you. Yeah, no doubt. With the leaves. We don't have tax collectors to get coins with. Maybe we're just going like this. Let's take it a bit slow. Bought a PC? Oh, sick. I hope you enjoy it. Great. I hope it's a good investment for you, man. Always nice to upgrade. All right.
Don't see a gap in their armor. Make one.
I could self-poison. That would put me at 9. Then we thin out boat. I don't know how far we can contend in this round. Ah, good on you, man. Happy for you. It's definitely a good feeling. Better than playing on mobile, eh? Nothing wrong with that either.
Now this is a knife.
Could play Soul, Gellert onto these, unless they kill it.
Kill! Loot! Burn!
Right.
They belong to me, and me alone.
Mobile and laptop? I was on laptop for a long time. And then I transitioned over into a better PC. Helps a lot, especially when streaming and content creating, you know? Otherwise you got like lagging issues and stuff. Muzzle. And they still haven't used stratagem. I think it's a pass. It's a pass for us. Couldn't really set up my combos here. It's probably good they didn't use that yet, so they don't get the chance to pull something. Unless they want to go a long round. Right. Ah, yeah, I see. Wow, so we're going for a long round? It's better for us. Golden Necker? Maybe only one. How about yourself?
We shall achieve our goal.
Xavier could have been bad on boat. We missed that. The new Witcher 4? I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I haven't really seen last season's decks really. Just a lot of symbiosis and hand buff. Why isn't my mouse working? Sometimes my mouse freezes. The hand's pretty good. So we're going for a long round by the looks of it. It's just Roland we need, really. Maybe a failed experiment. Oh. There we go. So taking me for a long round. Yo, what's up, my dear moderator? You legend. How's things? Much love, my friend. Much love. We want to keep failed experiment.
This world, only two things are certain.
Yeah, a bit of self-poison action. We're playing Salamander, but so I wouldn't just call it self-poison. It's like a poison wipeout. Yeah, exactly. My thoughts precisely, man. Wow, we really got a top hand here. It's so good. We're gonna... Should we still keep Tax Collector? Maybe it's just nice to have that. We're gonna have so many coins, we won't know what to do here. So, I guess we're gonna stack our units range through then, aren't we? Because of this. So, we put locations melee for room. Let's take it from there. Been enjoying Nature's Gift and hand buff. That's sick, man. I love them, hey. I'm so happy with the buffs. Right.
Bad spells are my specialty. Allow me to show you.
Maybe we'll go about it like this. I think I could go Rayla next. I don't mind. Tax Collector. A few people don't like poisons, I've heard. Because it's a lot of control.
Need all the pitch we can bring for this one.
Corporations are people too.
Right? Very good with Conjurer's Candle there. Just, it almost gives us like 2 solid defenders if you think about it. It's really good.
Got a bad case of rollers back.
I'd go Rayla next. Juno, what's up, my friend? I am well, and likewise. Hope you're gonna enjoy this list. Thanks for your time. It'll be Roland next. Rain deck, really? What makes you say that?
You wanna pass?
Here we go.
Can't let you through elsewhere. sweats.
So we really want Roland down because as Rayla poisons, we'll be getting coins too.
Move it, or I'll beat you bloody.
Let's get Boat out. If they can't get through defenders here, I think it's really bad for them. Because we're just gonna start poisoning things and destroying. Terror of the Seas. Alright, here we go. Yep.
Draw that bandana over your face. It's good advice. Trust me.
We want to keep Rayla alive. Few cards we want to keep alive. They've got neutrals in their list. We just leave it like that? Yeah, it's really good. It really sets up the Salamander great, if you think about it. Okay, so they're going about it like that. Well, we're gonna start to kill things, aren't we? This doesn't give me profit. This does. Maybe it's this now, isn't it? So Rayla removes poisons from our units too. And she boosts by 5, I think it was. But we could also consider killing the defender now. We failed experiment. You think it's better there? There's a Nero. Really? It was interesting.
I'm so very afraid.
Got this to use too. We've got so many things to do. We have so many different options, man. So do I poison failed experiment? Then we can remove that. What's the 3, is it? My gosh, it's just so many points. There's like so many different lines to take. Wow. Okay, that was interesting. Do we just go Savola now? It looks perfect for Savola. Maybe we get more value off of the poisons last.
You will not stand in the way of my master's plans. I won't let you.
I'm not even really fussed about this. Oh my goodness, it's so many points. Yerden?
Let's get this over.
Okay, well that's something. Honestly, this deck's great. I really, really love this deck. It's so fun to play. Man. They're going first. Off the books. Okay. Fire Disciple.
Abandon your false guns.
At 8. At 8 points.
Corporations are people too.
They could have poison in their list too. Thanks for the feedback. Appreciate it, buddy.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
Renegade Mage. Yep,
You miss one bloody lecture on portals, and it's your life.
true.
Same time next week.
Oh, the digits dropped off. Oh, we must all back up.
So they're swarming a bit back there. They could poison that and kill it because of their list, how it is. But I think I want to get coins now. I don't know, we'll see. I want to focus on getting coins. If they kill it, they kill it. Yeah, I'm blessed to have a lot of good supporters out there. A lot of kind people. My channel's not possible without them, you know?
Remove his cowl, then his ears.
This positively reeks of heresy.
The best way, you can just go through my YouTube channel and I have playlists for each faction dedicated to them. So search the playlists and in there you'll find whatever you like. Many, many decks. All kinds.
These marbles, they dazzle and awe.
You are worthy neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
I'm gonna pass now. It's too many points. Couldn't get bowed out. Hey, what's up, 98? How are you? Yeah, feel free to search the channel. Just go through my videos. A lot of different decks. I make decks for every faction. I do like meme decks, I do serious decks for climbing, I do everything. Hope it benefits you. That's a pretty cool aura, Jörden. I'm still working my way up to that part of the journey. Oh.
Infernal gout.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Belly or throat. Got a preference.
Let's just get that out of there. Oh, we can. Bender.
Man's got the wares, if you've got the coin.
It's not the best payday, but they're looking for coins.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering? Appeals can be filed within
So
7 years.
Philippa. Oh crap.
Power, the object of dark desire.
They're up by a lot of points now.
Bad spells are my specialty. Allow me to show you.
Handle as well.
Product needs to hit the streets at dawn. That clear?
We'll blow it out. The one that has last say will decide with Salamander. Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. I just want to see if they've got poisons in their list too. Okay, so going about it like that. So let's do that. Play this out. How's it going to work with the profit though? Is that enough? Okay. Oh, thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. When's the last time you saw me? So, what are we looking for here now? Savola, Rayla, Roland. Pretty good cards to find. Got a few cards. Crap. I don't know how we're gonna do with that defender. I'm not really sure now. I'm probably favoring... Is it Rayla here? I mean, they could just kill that anyway. There's a number of ways they could kill it. Should I boost? Depends what they've got to. A couple months ago? Okay, cool. Yeah, I know. That was coming.
Kill a thing will crush you and all.
Whoever harvests Lee stays in these woods for
Control's a
good.
bit of an
Got
issue, isn't it, for us? So they got Junior as well? Potentially.
How about this one?
The one escape. Got it?
Wow. Boost it again. What's the fee at? Fee 5. And then we'll just use Fistex to get coins. Or still like that. Purify.
Nothing loosens reticent tongues like a hot iron.
Professor?
He has already besmirched your breeches,
Sure.
I presume.
Poison the opponent's units, right? Because we're playing Salamander. Yes, yes.
Learn that spell in Zerrikania.
Well... What's the fee? Fee 6. So we over profit. Wait, how do I do this? Spend? Spend candle? Or are we just poisoning this first? Nice to see you on. Thanks for the kind words. Appreciate it. So now we just play Salamandra for tribute. That's it. See what happens. Oh, it's failed. That's pretty good for them.
The ideal lies lost. Scoia'tael!
We just go all in on KOB.
They're witch in every village, Papa. An evil one.
Looks like we got it. You thought it was